Well, the competition was founded a little over 3 years ago. The idea was to give entrepreneurs of all ages, not just young professionals, an opportunity to succeed. So the group came together and they decided that they would create a competition and give out a prize of $25,000 in addition to in-kind services from a number of very generous businesses from around the area.
For people I've seen, it's very meaningful. It's that first chunk of capital that they probably need. It's probably not everything they need, but it's enough to get a start, so maybe the second investor or maybe the bank or somebody else will come in and do some more funding.
$25,000 to a young person that's starting out a company means an awful lot. It needs that seed money that you don't have to go to a bank and beg and borrow and steal for that first 25, because usually that's the toughest funding to find. And once you get started and you feel that you've accomplished that, you can move on and there are no limits of what you can create.
I'd just like to give a shout out to our sponsors. Without them, this competition wouldn't be possible. NYPN receives no funding from any resource other than generous businesses and organizations from around Manchester and around New Hampshire.
PS&H is an electric utility. We're the largest electric utility in the state. We serve about 3/4 of the state of New Hampshire. And for our business to be successful, we have to get companies that are in our service territory to be successful. One of the best ways to do that is to grow existing businesses or help emerging businesses grow into larger businesses.
We're passionate about startups at Dime. Not only were we a startup, we support startups with the functions that we deliver. We're there to help companies grow. It's an exciting thing. We love to be there at the start. We love to see the passion. That's what drives us. And so to be able to be exposed to and engage with other entrepreneurs in New Hampshire is really exciting for us. It's something we're really passionate about.
Young professionals bring an additional dynamic to the workplace. They have new ideas, they see into the future. Their connections, their experiences, I think connect existing businesses with where we need to go into the future.
Jude Eco Cups are heat-resistant coffee cup sleeves, like the ones that you see right here. When you look at the size of the U.S. coffee industry, it's about a 4 to 5 billion cup industry. It's an $18 million business. And when you see that many coffee cups ending up in the landfill, we thought there's got to be a way to mitigate that. And we have found a solution that is price conscious and price sensitive to the market. It is environmentally friendly and it can be recycled and compostable. So that's our value proposition. We want to remove the amount of paper that's used in the environment.
So the basic idea for my product is to be able to provide students with two-dimensional templates that can be pre-cut and pre-creased to be able to be folded into shapes. You can think about a building almost like a human body. It has a bone structure. It has its own structural system. The building has its own envelope system, just like we have the skin, and the building has its own mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems, just like we have those systems in our body. So I'm planning to use those templates to be able to teach students how the building behaves. If you move certain systems, if you change the envelope, if you change the structural system, how that reacts to exterior elements.
Say It Right Communications is a company providing services, general communication like press release writing, documenting processes and procedures or manuals, preparing brochures, but my specialty is going to be in web content management. So if you take the example of a great sandwich, I like to compare that to a great website. You have to think about your technology. I liken that to the bottom bun of a sandwich. You need your meat or your filling, the content. And then you also have your top bun, which is marketing or graphic design, that I like to compare that to in a website.
Who here has been to, raise your hand if you've been to a wedding, a birthday party, or a baby shower ever in your life? Okay, keep your hand raised if you've ever used a gift registry. A lot of you. And keep your hand raised if that's been a focus on local stores. Nice. That's the market that I'm reaching. I came up with my new business idea when my husband and I were getting married, and everybody asked us for a gift registry, and we didn't want to have one because we really wanted to support local stores, and there wasn't an option out there. So we came up with a very makeshift model using Google Docs and supported local stores by asking for gift certificates and unique services that you can't really ask for with traditional registries, and it worked really well and got great feedback.
I guess we came up with the idea a couple of years ago when we were working with small cameras and tracking devices and really thought about something that we could do that was a lot of fun and applied it to winter sports. A lot of times they're taking their cell phones or their GPS devices or even point of view cameras to try to capture that experience, and inevitably they got to download it, edit it, and then put it back online to share with their friends on Facebook. So what we've come up with is a system that does that automatically. Again, we put the cameras in place, all they do is go do their thing and then view it online.
What does $25,000 mean to a young company?
Winning the challenge money would mean a lot because it would allow me to start my business.
Wow, if we could win this competition, I think it really would prove that we've got something here.